and that factor sometimes is easy to miss if we are too much into chasing the material aspects of life and not realizing what the essence of our lives is to play out that one important factor. Various shlokas in various astrological texts term that as the Bhrigu Bindu, which means that the certain point or certain area of our life which is the most important factor for us to play out. Without playing out that one area, most of our life will be either rudderless or aimless or not able to play out the role that we need to play. Now, what is the Bhrigu Bindu? If we look at Bhrigu Shastra, we will realize that sage Bhrigu has clearly laid out what that area in life could be and how do we identify that. The Bhrigu Bindu is a midpoint lying between the placement or the position of Rahu and Moon, with Rahu as the starting point and the Moon as the ending point. But why between Rahu and Moon? Because Rahu denotes the present life karma and the area of development for the person in his current life, and Moon denotes the mind, the manas, as well as the heart. Thus, without the confluence of what one needs to do and what one plans to do, the results will not come about accordingly. Hence, the midpoint of doing and planning, which is Rahu and Moon. Let's take for instance Aries ascendant, and Rahu lies in the second house at 45 degrees and the Moon lies in the fourth house at 100 degrees. Then subtracting the longitude of Rahu from the longitude of Moon, we get 100 minus 45 degrees, which is equivalent to 55 degrees. Further dividing 55 degrees into 2, we get 27.5 degrees. Now adding this value to Rahu's 45 degrees, we get 45 plus 27.5, which is 72.5 degrees. Thus, the Bhrigu Bindu is at 72.5 degrees. But where is the 72.5 degrees situated in the horoscope? It is situated in the third house. What is the third house representative about? The third house is representative of a lot of things, including self-enterprise, effort, a communication, a marketing, short journeys, as well as that one thing which is the most important thing that we may put our most of our effort for. And hence this self-effort could be through artistic expressions using hands, business achievements, our sexual energy, gains of family as it is second to the second house, younger siblings, and so on. But which sign is the third house in this case? It is Gemini. And where does the third lord sit or placed in? If the third lord is placed in the fifth house, then artistic expressions are getting connected to performances. Such a person could be an accomplished actor, dancer, sculptor, writer, etc. However, since the third lord is a Mercury and placed in Leo, this could also denote leadership in financial matters around speculation, and hence this person could be a leading investor, financial magnate, businessman, and so on. Now, depending on whether it is under conjunction or aspects of which planet is placed in the third house, and whether that planet is establishing or exchanging energies with Mercury in the fifth house, a host of other things could be deduced or established. Let's take a favorite example of mine, which is also quite famous and in the news nowadays. Jeff Bezos, the founder, chairman, CEO and president of Amazon. Here is his publicly available horoscope. Bezos' Bhrigu Bindu can be calculated to the 7th house, the midpoint between Rahu placed in the 4th house and Moon placed in the 10th. Now, a Kendra house is always a fantastic placement for the Bhrigu Bindu. What sign is the 7th house? It is Virgo, ruled by business oriented Mercury, which also denotes service. Mercury is placed in the 10th house,